What's going on, workforce? Brian here, and today we've got just a lot of little bits of news regarding Final Fantasy XIV. Changes to the Allagan Tombstones. There is a winter sale and some new mounts that are really quite tempting. Obviously, then we have Heavensturn coming up here in the new year, and then finally the kind of a final note: the Welcome Back campaign, which ends on January 4th. It's been running since October 10th, is coming to an end. So we'll cover a little bit of highlights from that as well. So that way, if you're not aware of it, you know what? You can always invite a friend back, and hopefully they can take part in at least one or two of these events that are going on right now. So without further ado, let's talk about some Allagan Tombstone changes and what to expect. Now, obviously, if you aren't aware of what the changes are, if you haven't been around, this is your first kind of big change to the Tombstones. They're introducing a new Tombstone, and with that, in with the new, out with the old, kind of. So first, we're going to see that the weekly restriction on creation is going to be removed. It's going to be now at 2,000. It's basically going to be becoming the base level Tombstone, and we're going to see that lore and scripture are out of here. So if you have any lore or scripture currently on your person, go to Mordona. You can exchange those upwards towards some version of the Tombstones of Verity. And Verity in themselves are still going to remain in the game, but they're no longer going to be obtainable. And this is pretty consistent for the even number patches for Final Fantasy XIV. So again, if you're new, just make sure you check your currency tab. If you have any of those Tombstones that have not been upgraded, be sure to upgrade them. If you if you don't, you're in good shape. And again, Verity will be able to, basically creation is going to become the new Verity, and Mendacity is going to be the new weekly capped Tombstone for all the new content and gear. And basically the game is going to still reward Poetics, it's going to reward creation, and then Mendacity being the new one as well. So we talked about really cool items, and here we have, there is a sale going on. You can see the items all listed. Again, the link will be in the description below, so you can see kind of various discounts on Fantasia, various different dyes and things like that. But new optional items added, so you can ride a carbuncle, blue or gold, and then you also have these headdresses as well. So this is just really interesting. A new emote, and then you have this guy. Okay, you know, but come on, this is incredible, and it is very tempting. Now, I've said it before, I'm just not a guy who spends additional money, so do with your money what you will. These seem to be really, really cool items as well. So who wouldn't ever want to ride a giant carbuncle? Especially all you summoners out there probably know what I'm talking about. But then the snap back to reality is they are $24 each. They are account wide, so any characters you have will have access to them. So they're not a single mount. But it's good at least that way, and you can see the various prices on these things. So $7 emote, you know, various the attires are $18. Ooh, oh my gosh, they have ears, jacket, and boots. I didn't even catch that. I guess that's the whole setup. If you wanted the whole setup, it looks like though it is including all of it, so it's the entire outfit, which is really good. I didn't see that when I first looked at this. All right, so the big you know, I guess event for the new year, Heavensturn is back. And it looks like it's going to be kind of, you know, obviously focusing on the year of the dog. Every year, as a part of the Zodiac calendar, you will see, you know, various animal and pet. In this case, we have the dog, and so you can see people have dogs on their heads. So as cute as it is going to be a really cool event. It runs from Sunday, December the 31st to January the 15th. No mounts this time, just the little headdress, as well as an item for your house or apartment as well. So this starts off in Limenza in the upper decks, and so you don't have much longer to wait for this event. So I guess we'll find out who will be the top dog on the decks soon enough. And then finally, we talked about it at the beginning, the Callback Campaign running from October 10th to January 4th. How to participate in the game: you can invite a friend to return, and they're going to receive an email which gives them various rewards. So you can see chocobo feathers, which you can use to get new mounts. You can see various other rewards as well. So the friend gets 7 days of free playtime, 99 A through tickets, and 10 silver chocobo feathers. It's a really good way to welcome them back and get them back in. Especially, I know a lot of people are like, oh man, I'm on break. You know, ideally, this is important that if you are playing and you are active, be sure to have friends in there, because if you ever do take a break, you know, they do run these campaigns from time to time. Also going on right now is the free login campaign, so you do get 4 additional days just to log in. I don't know how that interacts, like if you can combine the 7 and the 4 all together, but if nothing else, it seems like a very interesting time as well. And then you can always trade in those feathers and those silver or gold in the varying locations in the upper decks, in like by the amphitheater in Old Gridania, and then in the Steps of Thal in Ulda. So you can kind of see on this link here the various locations specifically for the event itself. Now, again, all of these links will be in the description of this video if you want to go check out the specific details, get more information on it. I recommend getting the Twin Tanya mount. Anybody who's inviting people back, I think it's 15 gold feathers, so it's not actually that difficult to get to. It might be a little bit less than 15, but it is an awesome mount, one of my favorites. And then you have a 2-seater mount, and then the flying wolf dog mount as well. So perfect for the Year of the Dog in and of itself. Guys, that is it. This is just a news roundup for Final Fantasy XIV. A lot of little bits happening. Obviously, patch 4.2 dropping January 30th, not too far along now. They've got a special site up with just a little bit of information regarding the main story, and you're going to see that updated here shortly. We'll probably go over that site in more detail when it's more prudent. Right now, there's just not a lot of information. But I'll be sure to include a link in the description below if you're curious and want to check it out yourself. But anyway, guys, for Work the Game, my name's Brian. Thanks so much for watching this video, and we hope to see you in our next. Happy New Year to everybody out there, and we will talk to you soon. Take care.
Hey guys, Chris here. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see our next video, go ahead and click right there. If you'd like to see our vlog, click down below. The subscribe button should be right below me here, and you should see all of our contact information. Have a great day, and we will see you next time.